Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll start in 5 minutes.
Hello, everyone. Very good evening. I hope I'm audible loud and clear.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thank you. Just give me 1 minute and then we'll start. Okay, everyone, let's get started. Okay, so before we start about the DevOps, that is developer plus operation. Okay, so let me start with my introductions and then I'll start about the DevOps, what exactly it is, why we required, what is the requirement in a corporate world, what kind of the job is available, about AWS, some cloud. Okay, that I'm going to explain this. So thank you for joining the session, folks. In this evening, my name is Ameya. So basically, I born and brought up in Nashik, and you can say currently I'm earning in Pune. So I'm here in Pune from last more than 1.5 decades. I have a 16 years of experience in the industry. So when I started my journey in the corporate world, so I started as in the cybersecurity. So my job is to secure the network, right? Because I associate with Quick Heal, which is known for the antivirus, which is a very known company. So I started my journey at Quick Heal, and I give my almost 5-6 years to Quick Heal, where I understand about the entire life cycle about the malware, the securities, protections, and even though the entire network protections and all. And I'll also started the training on the Quick Heal as well. So I'm the first person in the technical training field at Quick Heal, and I travel a lot. I travel across the country, some overseas country as well, and I started train the people. And after a Quick Heal, I also once I switch the job again, Q come to my life, but this time Q is much bigger. And I joined the college, which is known for the vulnerability manager applications, policy compliances, cloud solutions, and securities, and many things. So there I came to know about the cloud, right? And then I started my journey. That's a DevSecOps completely. That is developer plus security plus operation. And I saw the AWS product almost 8-9 years back, and it's a completely love at first sight with the product. So I started learning the product, and now from almost last 7-8 years, I'm working on the DevSecOps, where my job role is to implement the solution, design the solution, deployment, and manage as well, and also the part of security as well. So I'm working on the AWS as well, Azure as well, GCP as well, Oracle as well. And in China, we also have some customer who which completely rely on the Alibaba product. I also completed the certification. So at the moment, I have almost 7 certification with the AWS. Then Azure two certification from Azure. One is from the GCP, and also have some other certification like the Cisco, the Microsoft, the Red Hat as well. So that I already completed, and I'll also missing that the training part. So 5-6 years back, I also started my training journey as well. So till now, I completed almost 150 plus batches, and also I train more than 5,000 people, corporate, student, and everything. Where I train them on the AWS, DevOps, DevSecOps. And I from last year I also started on the GenAI. That's in generative AI, because nowadays we are in the era of AI. So obviously we also need to understand the tools, some foundation models about the prompt engineering, LLM, right? Then the RAG as well. So I also started deliver the training from last 1 or 2 years on the AI as well, generative AI. Then, I also run the AWS user group for Pune. So if you go to the meetup.com, then you will find there are monthly meetup is happen. So I'm the one who organize and manage the AWS user group for Pune. And I also deliver a lot of talks. And also, I'm the this frequently speaker as well. I travel a lot for I'll also talk a lot of things on the AWS, on the DevSecOps and everything. So on 28th February, I'm also traveling to Ahmedabad. There is a AWS conference happen where I'm the speaker and I'm delivering the talk on the AWS Agent Core, which is also one of the GenAI services. I'm also associate with the mini college. So there is a one university called MIT University. So I'm the part of board of studies, and our job role is to design the syllabus, manage the syllabus, and also the trainer. Okay, when I say train the trainer, it means their professor, the PhD holder who's going to train their student. And okay, whenever I have a free time, okay, you will also find me somewhere in the nature because I feel connecting a nature is nothing but a meditation for me because everyone find their meditation in different way, and my meditation style is completely my biking as well. So whenever I have time, I started my bike and you will find me somewhere in the nature. So that's it about my my introductions. So this is my LinkedIn ID. If you want to connect me on the LinkedIn, you can feel free to connect on LinkedIn. You can just scan the QR code and you can connect me over the LinkedIn as well. So folks, today we gather here, to understand what exactly the DevOps is, right? Or why exactly required. So anyone know that why we required this developer development plus operation? Can anyone tell me? What do you think? Why we required these DevOps? Anyone? You can type on the chat. You can also speak. You can unmute yourself and speak. What do you think? Why we required this DevOps? What is the need of this DevOps? What do you think? Anyone, folks?
So, as per my knowledge, it's development is a continuous process,
Correct.
and where application team is coming to the picture to do some enhancement to the existing application, where they required some support kind of activities from operations team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so to eliminate these two things, I don't know. So whether this concept come into the picture, dev apps.
Okay.
So this is what I know.
Okay. Any other thing, folks? You're right. Anyone? Any other folks? I got some message needed for automation deployment instead of manual. Okay. Very good. Any other thing, folks? What do you think? What else? Okay. Wait a minute. So now, folks, first let's understand, why exactly we required this DevOps. Now let's talk about, a few years back. So now what happened, unless the software is consistently built by the same system, obviously the packaging probably will not be consistent. And obviously, this is especially true if the software is built on a developer laptops. So developer write the code, did everything, and developer said that okay, it's working on my machine. And earlier what happened, there is also lack of official deployment mechanism. It can also cause a issue with the consistency. So now both of these factor make the upgrades and obviously some rollback is very difficult and very problematic. So, as you mentioned, that any process that is not automated, so and must be performed manually by human, it's prone to the error. That you're absolutely correct. And also some non-automatic approval process can also slow down the deployment as well. So why this DevOps? Why exactly he creates some magic? What exactly the magic is? So the magic is nothing but a process. Now DevOps, it means what? Okay, they completely automate the process. And their main agenda is on the focus on a customer needs. Now this DevOps culture align a people, process and tools, and they also drive development with the customer first focus. And with this feedback loops, teams stay in a touch with their customer, and they also adjust to develop a software that meet the customer requirement. They also create a very highly available, or you can say highly collaborative environment, because DevOps bring together the development and operation to break down the silos, align the goals, and deliver on some common objective as well. And there is also a continuously experiment and learn, because DevOps teams stay up to date with the latest best practices. It also include, okay, a security everywhere. So teams, okay, incorporate the security from the beginning of the development process to deliver the software that is both secure and stable, and obviously automate it when there is a possible. So with the DevOps, a repeatable tasks are automated. Okay, so that teams can focus on more innovations. And the main goal of the DevOps is, let's develop this small. So application architecture are designed with the smaller, loosely coupled component. Okay, so when we develop a small, so we also need to release this often as well, because adopting a modern development practice also give the teams the agility. So they need to be a responsiveness to the customer which need and business objective here. And obviously there is also main goal is about the continuous improvement. So when I say continuous improvement, it means what? They need to monitor. They need to monitor their progress, evaluate their process and tools, and work toward the some common goals and continuous improvement as well. So what exactly this DevOps process is? So in short, you might heard about this, that is CI and CD. That is continuous integration and continuous delivery or continuous deployment. So continuous integration build software and deploy it to the non-production environment for automated testing, and continuous delivery includes some manual approval, okay, the or manual approval steps before deploying the production. Now this continuous deployment, what exactly it is? It is a fully automated pipeline from, okay, from build all the way to production deployment. So whenever we talk about the DevOps, it's always talk about the CI and CD. So in DevOps, you learn a lot of things about the CI CD, about the AWS best practices about CI CD, or even though there is also the Jenkins CI CD pipelines, which we'll definitely discuss in the syllabus. So now why exactly we require this DevOps, right? The main reason is about obviously the speed. Now, when I say speed, it means what? You can move it a very highly velocity, so that you can innovate for a, okay, for a customer faster, adopt the change in, okay, from the market, and you can also grow more efficient, okay, driving your business results. Okay, and obviously this model, so they this model developers and obviously for the operation team, so that they can achieve these results faster. For example, okay, in coming session, I'm going to discuss about the microservices. It means what? You can deploy the, okay, some small application services on a different environment. So in case if one is failed, you don't need to, okay, down the entire workloads. And if it is the case, it means what? We can rapid delivery. It means it also increase the frequency of the pace of release, so that you can innovate and improve your product faster. The quicker you can release new features, The big fixes, obviously, the faster you can respond to your customer, which they require to build some competitive advantages. So this continuous integration and continuous delivery are a practice that automate the software release process and build to deploy. And obviously the reliability as well. So they also ensure the quality of application, update their infrastructure changes, okay, constantly, and you can also reliably deliver a more rapid pace while they also maintaining a positive experience for the end user. So you can also use a practice such as a continuous integration, continuous delivery to test that each changes in a functional and safe. Then obviously the more main advantage is scale. Because at the moment you can see when we talk about scale, it means you can also operate and manage your infrastructure and deployment process at scale. So automation and consistency, which help you to manage complex or changing system. Okay, and it means what? We also reduce the risk. For example, infrastructure as a code. We call it IAC. When I say infrastructure as a code, what exactly it means? You have one templates. Okay, templates, it might be your text file or anything. And you run that file into the infrastructure as a tool, and they create exactly the same infrastructure which you mention in the code or in your text file, and it create the entire infrastructure for you. So it means what? And in case if you want to manage or update something, you can immediately scale as well, you can update as well, right? So earlier there was a lot of issue between the developer and the production who deploy the production environment. But now, okay, we also have a improved collaboration once the DevOps come to the picture. So that you can build more effective, okay, teams under the DevOps culture model, which emphasize a value such as ownership and obviously the accountability. And obviously the security ops as well, as I said, DevSecOps. So you can move quickly while retaining control and preserving compliances as well. So you can adopt the DevOps model without sacrificing any security breach by using some automated compliance policy, fine-grained controls, and configuration management techniques. So you can use this infrastructure code as a policy as a code, and you can define them to track your compliance as well. So what exactly the DevOps practice is? So DevOps practice is about these 6 things. The first one, which I just now talk about, it is a continuous integration. Now, when I say continuous integration, it means what? It is a software development practice where developer regularly merge their code changes into the central repository. After which the automated build and test are run. So the goal of this continuous integration is that find and address the bug quicker, improve the software, okay, quality, reduce the time which take it to validate and release a new updates. And there is also, okay, continuous delivery as well. So when I say continuous delivery, it means what? It is a software development practice where core changes are automatically built, tested, and prepared for a release to production. It also expand upon your continuous integration by deploying all code changes to testing environment or a production environment after the build stage. So whenever continuous delivery is implemented properly, you always have a deployment ready build artifacts that has passed through the standardized test process. And as I said, this microservices. So the microservice is architecture, or it is design or the approach to build a single application as a set of small services. And each service run on their process and communicate with other service through well-defined interface using lightweight mechanism, typically HTTPS API. So these microservices are built around business capabilities, and each service is a scope to a single purpose. So you can use a different frameworks or programming language to write microservices, and you can also deploy independently as a single services or a group of services. Just now I explained about the infrastructure as a code as well. Okay, where you can define by the code, You can deploy quickly using standardized pattern. You can also update with the latest patch and versions, and you can also duplicate it in a repeatable way. And obviously, DevOps is not only about the deployment, but it is also for the monitoring as well. Because you also need to monitor the environment here, right? So now when I say monitoring, it means there are many tools. Many tools are there. So when I say monitoring, it means organization monitor metrics and logs to see how application and infrastructure performs and the impact of their experience, their product, their end user as well. So by capturing these everything, they analyze the data and the log which is generated by application and infrastructure. And an organization understand how changes or update affect the users. So these activities provide insight into the root cause of the problem or some unexpected changes as well. So whenever, right? So whenever we talk about the DevOps in AWS or DevOps in Azure, DevOps with GCP. So when we talk about DevOps in Azure, it means what? You understand these tools, right? These are the tools that I'm going to explain as well. You can see these are the tools. So these are the AWS tool, which is helpful for your CI/CD. So you can see there are many tools are available. Obviously, if the AWS is alien for you, obviously I'm going to also explain that what exactly it is. And we are also going to learn some AI services as well. So now, everyone here, when we talk about this tool, so first is AWS code build. Now, what exactly the code build? Code build, it means what? You can build and test the code with continuous scaling in a pay as you go model. Because this cloud, it means what? It's a pay as you go. Then we also have a AWS code artifacts, which secure, scalable, and very cost effective software artifact management. And now there is also a code deploy as well, which automate the code deployment. There is also AWS code pipeline as well, which automate continuous delivery pipelines. There is a AWS config, which assess, audit, evaluate the configuration of your AWS resources.
Hello.
Then there is a AWS cloud formation as well.
Hello.
Yes, you are saying something?
Tim sa stroman me otrat.
Hamid? Hello?
Tim sa stasi numbers me bagaras phone karas. ठीक है.
So when I say cloud, formation, it means what? Just now I explained you about infrastructure as a code. So in infrastructure as a code, it means what? This AWS cloud formation, which service that give developer and business easy way to create a collection of related AWS and third-party resources, and they can also provision and manage them, orderly as well. Then Amazon CloudWatch, which is also a monitoring services from where you can monitor your resources. When I say resources, it means what? Like your virtual machine, your networking, your storage, everything it can monitor. And then there is also AWS X-ray as well, which analyze, right, and debug the production and distributed application. And there are some other tools that also I'm going to explain in the DevOps. Now, folks, now here you can see nowadays we are also in the era of AI, right? So when I say AI, it means not everything is in AI. So we can also add some of the tool, in the AI as well. So for an example, if I give the example, let's say I want to create one web page, or let's say I want to create a website and I want to deploy it, somewhere where the scaling is very important. So you can say that to create that website, you need at least 1 or 2 days to create the website, and then you can deploy on the server. And you also need to start that server 24 by 7. But nowadays, this cloud AI DevOps, this process is become very easy. Now, for an example, let's say, let me show you something. Not a copilot. Oh my- Okay, let me explain this. Just give me 1 minute only.
हेलो सर
Yes.
हाँ सर क्या है ना बेटा मैं ठीक हूँ सर
So if you have any question, meanwhile, you can ask.
Hello, sir. Shubham here.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
As we know that developers do their part like developing the application, and operations team handles their part. So, what the difference between DevOps and operation team? Like operation team doesn't do any kind of deployment things like DevOps do.
Okay, I'll explain
What
you.
the difference between operation teams and DevOps? Developer has the separate part of developing the application, and the confusion is between DevOps and operation.
Okay, so see, developer and plus operation, it become the DevOps. But let me explain in a very simple way. So in real world IT environment, okay, especially in your cloud projects, okay, or let's say you are managing some migration, security first architecture. So now DevOps and operation team play a very different role. But now in the DevOps, they work closely. So earlier what happened? Okay, the traditional operation, the operation guy, their main goal is to keep system stable, secure, and running 24 by 7. So the operation team, okay, responsibilities like the server provisioning, OS patching, monitor the alert handling, backup and DR, incident management, security hardening, network configuration, right? So in short, what they don't want to break any production. They focus more on stability and speed. But the DevOps, they come to the picture. It means what they want to deliver the software faster, plus safe and automatically. So that's the reason their responsibility is like an CI/CD pipeline, infrastructure as a code, automation of deployment, containerizations, version control, collaboration between dev and ops, continuous monitoring. So these are okay their responsibility. So their mindset is that let's move, let's fast, but don't break the production. So they focus on automation plus speed plus reliability and on everything. So let's say with the DevOps, your operation team manually configure the server, right? They manually deployment. And when I say manually, it means what? There is a high risk of human error and there are past possibilities of slow release. But when they combine dev plus operation, it means what? The infrastructure defined in a role, which is automated by the Jenkins pipelines, blue-green deployment, rolling deployment, or which is very faster, safer, and release. So operation team main job is to only maintain infrastructure, nothing else. But the moment the DevOps come to the picture, they automate the infrastructure plus delivery. Make sense now?
Yes, sir.
Sir, so hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so sir, a similar question like, so how can we use this AWS services in the field of data engineering and in the field of DevOps? I mean, these services are helpful for both of the fields.
No, these are the different. So the services which I show just now, it is
Uh,
only for the DevOps.
okay.
Okay.
And for
And there
data
are,
engineering, we have different services.
yes, exactly. For data engineering, you use analytics services, storage services. There are many services. Okay.
Okay.
to inject the data, store the data, transform the data, analyze the data, visualize the data, right? So those are the services. For example, Amazon Kinesis, data migration services, AWS Lambda, which I'm also going to explain in DevOps as well. Then Amazon API Gateway, which I'm also going to explain in the API our DevOps as well. Then there is also data lake services. Okay, there is also AWS Glue, EMR. These are the special services for the data engineering, which
So
we
what are we
support
going to
this
focus more on, data on the DevOps side or on the engineering side?
DevOps side.
Okay.
Yeah, because data engineering is completely different
Correct.
as a machine learning as well. So we are focused directly on the DevOps, developer plus operation. I'm going to
Okay.
explain that what exactly I'm going to cover. That also I'm going to explain shortly. Okay. Yeah. Any other question, folks? Any other question you have?
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes. Yes. Please go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Sir, as I'm Oracle DBA, I want to learn this technology, how much time it will take. And after doing my this AWS jobs, then there may be job opportunity.
Correct.
Oh, yeah, that's my question. And how much time, as I have learned Python, and after that I have learned this AWS little bit, but not in depth. And
Yes. See. Mm-hmm.
then after I have learned this Kubernetes, Jenkins,
Mm-hmm.
but not in depth way, but I can say 30 or 40%.
Okay. So we are going to cover the Kubernetes, Jenkins, and everything. See,
Yeah,
we talk about this Oracle, DBA. It means what? You are database, performance
administration.
tuning, backup and recovery, high availability, your
Yes,
RAG,
yes.
data guard, your security
Oh,
access
yeah.
control, production support, incident handling. So these are what? These are completely operation heavy skill, okay,
Okay.
which is a part of DevOps already. Because what you can do, you can, once you understand this DevOps, you can just add the automation, your CI/CD pipeline, your infrastructure as a code,
Then,
cloud native mindset, right?
yes.
So that is a very helpful, right? So you just need to learn the Linux, right? Cloud, okay. In cloud, it means there EC2, VPC, IAM, RDS, relational database services, and
I
storage,
am, yes, sir.
right?
Sir,
And
I
then you
have
need,
already learned
yep,
this Linux and easy to.
awesome. Then it is very helpful. Then what you need to do is you just need to
Yes,
learn
sir, yes.
the GitLab, Terraform, CloudFormation, Docker, and Kubernetes in deep, right? So that is
Yes.
you can perform very easily and you understand very well because you already know
I
that.
have learned how I can say that 3 or 4 technologies in these I have learned, but after that,
Awesome.
how much time it take to learn completely this DevOps course?
For the DevOps, you require at least minimum 2+ month
2 plus months.
minimum. So if you have
As
a
I have as I
uh-huh,
have spent it all 1 month before.
uh-huh.
1 month before I was studying this
No, because
DevOps.
I'm going to start everything from the scratch. So
Mhm.
that's the reason for me. I need at least minimum 2 months. Minimum, I'm saying.
How much will be the cost of this course and
Yeah, so you will get it information. You just need to call. The number is already in the chat because I'm not aware about the class fees and everything. Or even though at the moment we haven't decided any about the timing as well, that we can discuss later. So today is just a demo about the DevOps. So for cost, you can definitely contact on our number, okay, which is on
sir,
chat.
it's offline or it's online?
It's an online.
It's not option of offline.
We have, I told you, right? It is just a demo. We haven't think about whether we are going for the timing or the offline, online. We haven't decided yet. So once we have a sufficient number of people, then we can decide. So there is a contact number on the screen. You can, on the chat. Okay. You can just call. You will get information about the code, I mean to say duration, syllabus, okay, and everything you will get it.
After doing this course, I can say that AWS DevOps
Correct.
then there may be some placement assistance. I can say that, or the questions you provide, so you
Yeah,
have to
see,
train.
the job assistant will definitely help you about the, okay, some question answer, okay, that will help you. Okay, but we definitely assist something. So for that, you can just call on that number. You will get in more information because I'm handling only the technical side. My job is to just deliver the training. We also have a strong team which is sitting in back office. They will definitely, okay, help you that as well.
Sir, you are the only guy who will study this complete course.
No, there are some more people as well. It is depend upon the availability.
Okay, I am asking that. My question was that you will, I can say, teach this course completely by yourself to the students.
Yeah, if I start it from mine, then it's my job to complete it.
Yes, yes.
I'm not going to hand over to someone. I'm saying that we also have a multiple trainer, but okay, they have already batched it. So I'm a free, I'll take the batch completely. So when I start it, it means I'm the one who deliver the 100% of DevOps.
Hello.
Yes, you got it?
Okay, okay, sir.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes. Go
Hello.
ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
This is Suresh Yadav. Sir, you already explained about everything about DevOps. I also am aware about the DevOps, but I need to listen exactly only in 1 minute definition in three criteria, sir. Can I ask that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why DevOps? What is DevOps? How DevOps work?
Okay. Sorry. Why DevOps?
What is DevOps?
Mm-hmm.
How DevOps works?
Okay. I'll answer these three questions.
Okay,
Don't
sir.
worry.
Answer it in the short way. Means
Yeah, sure.
it is not to tell about the who are about aware about the DevOps, because I am asking this to tell my colleagues or my peer members to learn or to make them to learn the DevOps.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I'll help you. I'll answer that as well. Don't worry.
Thank you, sir.
So I'll answer this shortly that why do you require DevOps, what exactly the DevOps, and how does DevOps work?
Yes, sir.
Okay, definitely. I'm just going to show you something and then I'll answer this. Will that help?
Hello,
Sudesh?
hello,
Yes,
Okay,
Lilian.
sir.
hello.
Yes, go ahead.
I wanted to ask the DevOps, does it only work with AWS, or it cannot work with Azure?
No, not
Is it
Azure.
only
Yeah,
is
it's
only if you're talking about DevOps, you're talking about AWS?
see,
That's my question.
yes. So I'm going to, okay. So first, let me explain you what DevOps I'm going to, I mean to say what kind of services that I'm going to explain so that you understand better way. Or let me open my PPT. Just give me 1 minute. So, okay, I mean to say, I'm going to explain everything. First, okay, I'm going to start with the Linux part. Okay, so here you will understand about all DevOps terminology related to the Linux, some commands and everything. And once we understand the Linux, we'll start with the Jenkins. Okay, so here
Anyway,
I'm also going to explain
uh,
about the CI,
um,
CD.
sorry for the interruption. So anyway, you are writing the points which you are going to be covered. So
Yes,
can you give a number of days that we can take it for each?
2 month, 2 month,
Yeah, the overall concept. I think it's already you said it's 2 to 3 months, right?
2 months
But
maximum, two plus minus. Mhm.
okay, so to understand the Linux and complete the Linux, how many days take? It will take. I mean, like Jenkins, CI/CD.
See, it depend upon your understanding. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so because we have a regular session, weekday session, every day 2 hours, right? So it depend. Sometimes some topics take 4 hours, some topics may take 8 hours as well. DevOps topics may take some additional hours as well. So I haven't, any calculate that this is a 2 hours or 3 hours that I haven't calculated.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you want, so then I can calculate and share with the team.
Yeah,
because it's a
that's better.
completely
So that you know,
understanding, depend upon question,
yeah.
okay, query, okay, then some batch understand very well, some people they don't understand, so I need to share their screen, resolve the issues. So that's the reason I cannot commit any timeline at the moment for each topic.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so before that
Why
I'm just
I'm asking, for example, Linux will take more than 30 days also, even sometimes. So,
no, what I'm
so,
saying, that's the reason
mm,
I'll say whatever
mm,
related to the DevOps. I'm not saying
okay,
that
yeah,
entire Linux. If you learn
okay,
entire
yeah,
Linux, it will take not only 30 days, it takes 1 year
mm,
as well.
yeah,
Right? So that's the reason
got it.
before I start Linux, I mentioned whatever you
Mm,
need for the DevOps. So that I'm going
mm,
to explain in a Linux part.
sure, yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then, okay, I'm also going to start about the CI/CD. Okay, that is the Jenkins CI/CD pipelines, how exactly we can do that. Then to store the data and everything, I'm also going to explain Git. Okay, that is Git and GitHub. That is the main, okay, that I'm going to explain. Then there is also, okay, some tools like let's say some Sonar Cube. Okay, then I'm also going to explain Maven, then Gradle. Okay, then main for your microservices, Docker, Kubernetes,
Kubernetes, Jenkins,
okay, and container that I'm going to explain,
containerization,
right? Then for infrastructure as a code, I'm going to explain Terraform,
Terraform,
right? And for other, I'm also going to explain Ansible. For monitoring tool, I'm explaining the Grafana, right?
Grafana.
Grafana. Then I'm also going to explain some more other thing that is Prometheus. Okay, and once we complete that, okay, I'm also going to explain about the AWS DevOps tool, right? And here, okay, once we complete the Linux, I'm also going to explain about the AWS basic service.
EC2
Okay, for an
instance.
example, like identity and access management. For storage, I'm also going to explain S3. For to run the okay, development deployment, I'm also going to explain EC2 and some part of RDS as well. That is relational database services, right? So these services I'm also going to here. Okay, so these are okay the syllabus for the DevOps.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Please, where does the AI come from in here? I didn't see AI.
Yeah. So there are some services. I'm showing you deployment. That's the reason actually I opened this tool, AI tool. So these kind of, so this is just the, what we can say, the main agenda. So there are some other tools as well below that. So in AWS also, I'm going to explain some AI tools like Amazon Q, okay, then Kiro as well. Then this tool like the Cursor AI. So that also is covered. So now in EC2 also there are some other topics, but it is just in headlines, which I am going to explain.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Goto. Any other question? So,
Hello.
yes, Hamid.
Oh yeah. As I have already learned Linux because I was also doing the job in Oracle database.
Mm-hmm.
You will when you start your session, first you have to start from Linux.
Correct.
As I have no need to learn Linux because I have already done Red Hat Enterprise. I also done this Linux command practice. I
Yeah,
have
no
also
problem. So if you want, you can go ahead with the refresher, or if not, you can also start after that as well.
yeah. As I have worked on this
See,
which
so
is
whenever we
Linux
have
as well as
some, so whenever we have a session, the session is also recorded. You have a
mm,
portal and everything. So we'll came to know that, okay, what exactly the process is going on, what is the session, what are the recordings is completed. So that everything you can see. Got it, Hamid?
okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So now folks, why, okay, I'm saying that. So nowadays, okay, just now someone say about the AI, all right? So anyone know about this cursor AI? Anyone? Anyone know about this cursor AI?
Yes, sir. I am using currently that Cursor AI, but it monthly limit is very low, sir. How to
Correct.
increase?
It's not a free services. It's
Yeah,
a
yes,
paid
sir.
service.
Totally depend upon the tokens as
Correct.
for the prompting.
Correct. Prompt and tokens.
Yes. If you are having the proper prompt, then you can utilize your token. And if you are not having proper prompt, then it's working similar to anti-gravity.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
So
So we are
currently
also
I'm
using,
using anti-gravity.
yeah. So it's not a free services. I'm using currently for my personal laptop. I'm using the Cursor AI for a free, which has a limitation, number of limited token. So what exactly this Cursor AI? It is a AI power code editor. In simple language, it's like a VS code, but you can think this is Chat GPT inside this. It help you to understand, write, okay, fixes, improve the code automatically. So this cursor is a coding tool where you can write the code, ask AI to explain the code, automatically fix the errors, generate a new feature, refactor even old code as well, and convert a code from one language to another as well. It's like you have some kind of personal AI assistant which sitting inside the code, okay, editor here. Okay. So now,
Hello.
for an example,
Hello.
yes, Amit.
Yeah, this is AI cursor which you are using right
Yeah,
now.
Cursor AI.
Okay, okay.
So now for an example, if I mention this, okay, let's say create a login API, okay, using, let's say Spring Boot, right? So I'll just give one prompt. Let's create a login, okay, or login API using a Spring Boot. And now you can see within a few seconds, it created. So it create everything, right? And now you can see it is created. Okay, you can see it is some login page is also created. It also created a username and password. And now let's suppose I want to deploy on my instance. So I already create a folder. Right. So just now, I guess he create this. I guess this one. Actually, I created many one. It's not open, obviously. Okay. So now let's say you can see they create this login page. Okay. This is some simple, okay, login page. I already give one prompt, okay, about the Angular Java. So let's say this is a login page. And now let's say the deployment, I want to do it on my instance, a virtual machine. So you can say we create a login page within a 1 minute. And now I'm going to launch my instance. Let's say this is my login server, for example, right? Which I required some Linux machine, okay, and hardware, okay, that required, let's say 1 GB of RAM, that is fine. And for authentication, okay, I'm using this, okay. And I'll say that let's allow some ports. Okay, obviously I'm going to explain these deep dive, but still let's say we just allow the SSH, HTTP and HTTPS. And I'm just going to launch one virtual Linux machine here. And you can say within a few seconds, it launched one instance. Let's wait for the few seconds. Let's wait for the few seconds. I'm just going to connect my instance. Let me connect my virtual machine. So this is just my small virtual machine. I'm connecting this virtual machine through one of the tool called the mobile system. Let's wait. It's not yet started. Wait a minute, it just stuck. I'm just going to reboot it. Just give me 1 minute. Actually, I want to show you the deployment, how exactly I can deploy this machine. Let me start some other instance. Just allow me a few seconds. Just allow me a minute. Don't know what happened. And you can say just now I access my machine, right? You can see this is in a very few seconds, I can access my machine and I can directly deploy, okay, this machine into my folder. So let's say, okay, I want to first, let me go to the
Hello,
sudo.
sir.
Yes.
Sir, I just want to know about what does you just troubleshoot right now?
So there is an SSH. Okay. I haven't enabled the SSH.
Okay,
So I just go
sure.
to the security groups here and I just enable it so that it start. It's mistakenly
Okay,
I
so
disable.
it's a problem in the inbound and outbound things.
Inbound SSH is block.
Okay, sure, sir. Thank you.
And folks, I'm just going to update my machine, right? So I'll just update my instance. So I'll say that, okay, there is a nothing is there. And I'm just going to, okay, install the, let's say Apache, because this is my, let's say web server. Okay, I guess it is already created. Let me go to the folder. Yeah, I already have my machine. So what I can do, I'll just replace. Okay, I already have this web server. I cannot show you. Want to delete it. So that's the reason you need to learn this Linux in the DevOps part. Uh-uh. So problem is that I mistakenly launched some other instance, and you can see currently this website is available here. You can access through HTTP. Are you able to access this? Actually, this is a different deployment server. Are you able to access my website? Okay. So there are some issue, okay, I'm facing at the moment. That's the reason I'm unable to deploy this index.html into my machine, but we have a limited time. But before we exit or stop, let me explain, or someone asked me the question that, okay, he want to know that why exactly the DevOps, what exactly the DevOps, and how does DevOps work? So folks, I already answered that earlier. Okay, why exactly the DevOps is that? Because before DevOps, the company has a two department. One is a development team and second one is a operation team. So development team write the code and operation team deploy and maintain the servers. But development team say that uh, now let's say if anything something is happen, operation team deploy the same code into the production and operation team say that hey, it crashed in my production environment. But development team say that hey boss, the code is working fine on my machine, right? So again we need to check the environment, release were slow and there is a too many deployment process. So that's the reason we require this DevOps culture, because the DevOps is a process. It is an automation approach that combine a developer, development and operation to deliver software faster, okay, more reliable. So it is not just a tool. It is just not a role. It is a way of working, right? So what exactly the goal of the DevOps is to faster delivery, stable system, automation, continuous improvement. So DevOps follow the continuous loop, that is a plan, code, build, test and deploy and monitor. I repeat, when we say about the DevOps, it means the first one is a plan, second is a code, third is a build, fourth is a test, fifth is a deploy, sixth is a monitor. Right? So without DevOps, you need to you have some manual jar files, manual server login, manual deployment. But using the DevOps tool, okay, like the tool which I mentioned here. So using this tool, you can code a push to the Git, right? Jenkins pipelines, okay, trigger the automatically. Then you can also build and test which Docker images or Kubernetes, right? Auto deployment to the cloud using the AWS and using the AWS tool like in monitoring, you can monitor everything. So DevOps is automating the journey from the code to production, which is safely and repeatedly. So important, DevOps is a three things. One is a culture, second is automation, and third one is a measurement. So when I say culture, it means your collaboration. When I say automation, it means reduce manual work. And when I say measurement, it means monitor everything. Right? So these are okay things. So not only once you understand DevOps, you can also go with the SRE as well, SRE jobs, right? That is site reliability engineering as well. So the SRE, it means engineering, okay, that applies software engineering principle to the operation problem, right? So the focus of the SRE is reliability, availability, performance, incident management, error budgets. So SRE is also more reliability focus on engineering. So DevOps is also deliver the faster, SRE is also keep it reliable as well. So it means once you understand DevOps, it's not like you can only go with the production environment. No, you also, okay, you have a chance for go with the SRE and there are many other as well.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
I just want to add more question here.
please.
We talk about the SRE. So,
Mhm.
what does SRE works rather than these tools or this concept?
Okay. See, you understand the SRE, what exactly it is?
Yes, sir. It's more about the observability and
Exactly. It's more about responsibility and engineering
yes,
approach.
yes.
So SRE actually it means what? Okay, to ensure their system are reliable, scalable, and always available using the engineering principles. So when we talk about the SRE, it means what? They define some reliability target. Let's say their SLA, service layer agreement. Okay, service layer goal as well, service layer matrices as well. So there, for example, the SLA is that 99.95% should be uptime or error rate should be 0.1. So obviously there is no tool. The SRE is the one, okay, they think like a system and work on it. So they also design for a failure as well. Okay, so system might be fail or system will fail. So let's design for a failure. It's also their jobs. And obviously the not just keeping well, they also need to monitor deeply as well. That is observability that you just now talk about, right? For example, let's say if the CPU say that 90% of your utilization, latency, your error rate, your throughput, saturation, So that everything is taken care by, including the incident management. That's nothing but an SRE,
Yes, sir, sure.
right? So
Sir, one
DevOps,
more thing.
so
Yes, sir.
DevOps deploy faster, SRE deploy safely without breaking reliability. Yes, go ahead. You
Yes.
also have some question.
Sir, like platform engineer, SRE, and DevOps engineer, these are the 3 to 4 main roles. So all these are working on this same concept and same tools, and they having the separate role.
Okay, obviously most of the tool are same, but there are some different tools as well. Okay, when you say DevOps, okay, so you can see these are the tools: CI/CD, automation, infrastructure as a code, Jenkins, Dockers, AWS tools, okay, Azure tool, GCP tools. SRE, okay, it means what? They more work on the latency, error rate. So they also have Prometheus as well, monitoring, capacity planning, okay, scaling part they are managing. And when we talk about platform engineering, it means what? You can say IDP. IDP, it means what? There is a internal development platform. So their main goal is to make a developers independent and self-services. It means what? So instead of every team configuring cloud manually, okay, let's platform team build the pre-approved templates, self-service CI/CD, or let's say some golden images, golden path, standard Kubernetes cluster, or some security guardrails. So it means once the developer click on some option, so or some get, it means what? They will get some pre-configured AWS environment, which they create by the some services, okay, some principal cloud formation, or let's say some CI/CD or monitoring setups. So in the platform engineering, let's say, okay, Jenkins. So DevOps use CI/CD pipeline, SRE use control release, and platform engineering use it for build, reusability, and pipeline templates. Same thing, monitoring tool. DevOps use for the basic for monitoring. SRE use that tool for the deep reliability tracking, and platform engineering they have some integrated observability. So as I said, platform engineer, the design the entire city, okay, city layouts, and so that anyone can build safely. Which is we say that okay, there is a one city which is okay, what we can say, which is future realistic or well planned. So when I say well planned, it means those platform engineering. Make sense, Shubham?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, one more thing that in our institute, so we are focusing only on DevOps, or we can choose our role as well, like platform,
See,
SRE.
my job role is to explain all these tool, right? All
Okay.
the tool which you can see on the screen. But once you understand, the door is open. So based on your skill set and the interview, you will get these kind of jobs.
Okay, sure, sir. As you explained that every role has the different responsibility, that's why
Correct.
I'm asking about.
Yes. But the tool might be they are using same. I told you, right?
Sure.
So as in
Yes.
DevOps for monitoring, if I have a monitoring tool, I just use some basic monitoring. But if you are SRE, the same tool which you can use it, which has the tracking and every details. But for the platform, they use the pre-integrated observability or some pre-tools, right? So the tool is same, but the use case is different.
Yes, sir. Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other question?
Sir,
Yes.
best platform to practice DevOps.
Yeah, so there are many platforms. So Kubernetes as well for AWS, which I'm going to explain. There are
Okay.
some pre-configured platforms as well. You just need to sign up or configure it.
They are free or we have to pay for them?
No, no, no. I'll tell you most of them free. So even though AWS, I'll explain you the free one.
Okay.
Okay, so in case if any question, you can connect with us. Okay, we are more than happy to, uh, we are more than happy to assist you. So if you want, you can connect me on the LinkedIn as well. right? And see you on the next session, everyone. Okay. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.